Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing episode 1 of World's Most Intelligent Celebrities. Did you know you can see through someone's date of birth? You don't even need their time to see how smart they are. I want to show you how to do this so you can understand your own life and those around you. And so we're going to do this in a fun way. We're going to take a celebrity each week and kind of look and see what's going on with them. Okay, so today we're going to look at Bailee Madison. She is an actress that was in the Disney movie Bridge to Terabithia. She was in the TV series Pretty Little Liars, also the movie Just Go With Us with Jennifer Aniston and I think it was Adam Sandler. And so, if you listen to interviews of her, she is really smart. You can kind of hear through her voice, her intelligence. But so we're going to write down her date of birth, and I'm going to show you how to do this so that you can look at other people in your life. Okay, so she was born October 15th, 1999. We're going to put the 1 in the grid. Always follow the pattern that is here. That also represents the planets. Then the 15th. So that's a 1 and a 5. That goes in the grid. And then if it's a double digit, we always need to add that number up and put it in the grid again. So that's a 6. The 1 plus 5 is a 6. Then go to her year of birth. That's 1999. Never take the first 2 numbers of the year of birth. We're not ever using the century, just the last 2 digits. That's a 9 and a 9. We're going to put that into her grid here, those 2 9s. And I'm going to show you in 1 second what makes her so intelligent. Then the final piece of this, we have to get her destiny number. That's all the numbers in her date of birth added together down to 1 condensed number. In the destiny number, we do use all 4 numbers in the year. Those numbers added up together come to an 8. So now we can look at her grid. You can also, if you don't want to do the Vedic grid, you can just write all the numbers out, but this way makes it easier to look at the numbers. And do you see the 9s and the 5s? Those are called a conjunction within Vedic astrology and Vedic numerology. The number 9 is represented by the planet Mars, the number 5 by Mercury. When there is a 9 and a 5 in your date of birth, that makes you highly intelligent. And when there's either 2 9s or 2 5s, that makes you even more intelligent. So she has 2 9s and a 5. The reason she's so smart. So number 5 is represented by the planet Mercury. And what does Mercury represent? So it's communication, it's reasoning ability, it's analysis, but it's also our intelligence. Now, everyone does have a number 5 Mercury within their birth chart, but a 5 in your date of birth really speaks to your intelligence, your wit, your ability to really analyze things. And so what is making her so smart is that with this number 5, it is next to a number 9. Number 9 is ruled by the planet Mars. It has to do with dynamicism, action, strategy. It's the ability to efficiently and effectively get something done and channel intentions appropriately. And so when those 2 planets are coming together, number 9 Mars is making the intellect and the intelligence and the ability to analyze. It is putting direct, effective energy into that intelligence and really getting it to go, right? So when you are looking at someone's number lineup or in their Vedic grid right here, the number 4 cannot be present. Number 4 is represented by Rahu, the north node of the moon. It's a shadow planet. And so when Rahu, number 4, is touching Mercury, number 5, what this does is Rahu expands things. And so it's expanding the intellect, but not in a channeled, calculated way. And so thoughts can kind of go a little bit haywire. And so when we're looking at great intelligence, the number 4 cannot be present within this lineup. And I want to be clear, I'm not saying that people with 954 are not smart. That's not at all what I'm saying. I am just trying to really look at highly, highly intelligent people that we probably don't even realize are so smart. And so the 4 cannot be present within this high intelligence because number 4, Rahu, is making the mind go a little bit haywire. I will say, however, that this 954 yoga within your date of birth is an ability to really go after your goals and to usually succeed. But because this is just a video on great intelligence, we're just focusing on the number 9 and 5. And that is what makes Bailee Madison so smart. She has these 2 9s and the 5. And so Mars is causing her wit and her intelligence and the rational thoughts to really go into overdrive and to really expand and to get that intellect moving. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention really quickly is that when you're looking at a date of birth, not all numbers are considered equal within this grid. So just because someone is born in, say, 1995 or 1959, there is a 5 and a 9 within that year of birth, right? But not everyone born in those years is going to be intelligent. And so those last 2 numbers of a year will go into the grid and can help towards intelligence, but you have to get the numbers from somewhere else. So if you're, say, born in 95, you need to get another 5 in from somewhere. You need to get another number 9 in from somewhere. So while Bailee Madison does have these 2 number 9s, her 5 is coming from her day of birth, and that is what is adding to that intelligence. And then one other thing I wanted to mention is when you have 2 9s and a 5, as long as you have multiple 9s, you need to really watch your words, right? Because number 5, Mercury, is our communication, and number 9, Mars, having one number 9 is known as positive. It makes you courageous. Having multiple number 9s, think of that energy being in overdrive. And so people that have 2 9s and a 5 really need to watch how they speak, because they can use words that are unkind or snap at people. And so that's something to watch out if you have 2 9s and a 5. And then if you just say have 2 5s and a 9, the intelligence with those 2 5s is already very high. And then that 1 9 is putting that high intelligence into overdrive. So any combination is going to, create high intelligence. And so if you've ever listened to an interview with Bailee Madison, you can tell just by the way she speaks, she is highly intelligent. And so that's just something neat that you can do is just, if there's a celebrity that you're thinking is really intelligent, go and do their grid really quickly. Just like I showed you, you can even just do the lineup where you're writing all the numbers out. You don't have to put it into the grid as long as they have a 9 and a 5 and it's not strictly coming from the year of birth. You can see that. And so I hope that this video was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, but I thought I would just do this first video on Bailee Madison and her intelligence, and I will be back soon with the next video on world's most intelligent celebrities. See you soon, friends. Bye.